Triumph have released details of their all-new Tiger 1200 range. There are 5 model variants: the GT, GT Pro, Rally Pro and the GT Explorer and Rally Explorer. The bikes are all new with an all-new look and an all-new engine, chassis and tech package. There are some significant differences between the model specifications, the GTs being more on-road focused and the Rallys more off-road focused. There are some 30 litre fuel tank options, rear radar tech, a huge weight loss and a significant power and torque gain. As you will see, the new Tiger 1200s are very impressive. In this video we'll take a look at the details of the all-new engine, the chassis and the tech package, and then we'll dive into the differences between the model variants and how much you can expect to pay for each. But first, let's have a quick look at the new look of the Triumph Tiger 1200. Hello and welcome to Moto Chatter. Before we dive in, remember to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to ensure you don't miss any of the new videos. Now let's dive into the details. As you can see, the all-new Tiger 1200 has a sleeker and slimmed down, more compact design. The bodywork is all new and it has a new one-piece headlight with daytime running light signature, but it is still recognisable as a Triumph Tiger. The big Tiger now features a new twin radiator design which is optimised to direct hot air away from the rider and the pillion. It has a 3-into-1 header with an underslung primary silencer and a new lighter and slimmer secondary side silencer. There is a one-hand height adjustable screen and aero screen diffusers to deflect more wind away from the rider and passenger. All the models get hand guards as standard, while the GT range get an aluminium skid guard and the Rally versions an aluminium sump guard as standard. The new Tiger has a redesigned seat and tank with improved ergonomics, allowing more room for you to move around on the bike and an easier reach to plant your feet on the ground, giving you more control and improved comfort. It also has an adjustable seat height and new colour schemes, but we will cover those later in the video. Triumph say the new design has a more dominant adventure-focused stance and poise, and I have to agree with them. The engine is an 1160cc double overhead cam inline triple and it is all new. Every component has been gone through to make it lighter and more compact. The crank is new, the cylinder head is new, it has a new bore and stroke, a new 6-speed gearbox and a new hydraulic multi-plate wet slip and assist clutch, as well as a new lightweight and low maintenance shaft drive. Power is up by just under 9 horsepower to 148 horsepower at 9,000 rpm. And torque is up 6 pound-foot to 96 pound-foot at 7,000 rpm. The new power output makes the Tiger 1200 13.8 horsepower more powerful than its closest shaft-driven competitor. The new bore and stroke is 90mm by 60.7 with a compression ratio of 13.2 to 1. Aside from the power and torque gains, the most notable new feature of the engine is the T-plane crank. The T-plane crank gives firing pulses at 180, 270 and then again at 270 degrees, 1 short gap and 2 long gaps between pulses. This is to provide more tractable twin-like grunt low down, great for off-road riding, coupled with the triple cylinder top-end performance which is great for on-road riding. Thanks to all the work done on the engine, Triumph say the Tiger 1200 has improved acceleration and tractability, and the uneven firing order has also improved the character and feel of the engine. I am really interested to find out what a difference this has made, as one of my criticisms of the old Tiger was lack of character in the engine. It was capable and refined, but almost too refined for me, to the point that there was no character like that you would get with a twin, for example. So for me, this is a key issue that Triumph have addressed. The engine is also now smaller and more compact, with an improved centre of gravity and weight distribution, with further benefits to riding dynamics and the overall performance and feel of the bike. And the work done to the engine has also contributed to the huge weight reduction on the 2022 Tiger 1200. Triumph's Chief Product Officer Steve Sargent has said the new Tiger 1200 is one of the most ambitious projects in Triumph's history. The Triumph Tiger 1200 is now an astounding 25 kilograms lighter than the previous model, and a full 17 kilograms lighter than its nearest shaft-driven competitor with a similar spec. You don't need me to tell you that is a lot. The spec of the bike does make a difference to the weight, so we will feature the weights of all the model variants later in the video when we look at each model in more detail. As with the engine, Triumph have gone through every component of the chassis to both save weight and make it more compact. The all-new frame saves a full 5.4 kilograms on its own, and the new tri-link swing arm is both lighter and stronger, saving a further 1.5 kilos. The bolt-on subframe and pillion foot peg hangers are made from aluminium, as is the new tank. I should also mention that there are now two tank sizes, 20 litres and 30 litres, with the GT and Rally Explorers having the larger tank. The extensive mass optimization exercise Triumph undertook with the Tiger 1200 was focused at reducing weight to improve handling and dynamics both on and off-road, and 15-time motocross world champion Ricky Carmichael, who was involved with the development of the prototype for the Tiger 1200, likened the 1200's off-road nimbleness and handling to a much smaller bike. As I mentioned earlier, the seat and tank have been redesigned with improved ergonomics for comfort and control. Along with this, the bars are now 20mm wider, and on the GT Explorer and the Rally Explorer models, the bars are also lifted 16mm higher for an even more commanding riding position. The foot pegs have also been optimised for better comfort and control across the whole model range. All models have 2-position adjustable seat heights with 20mm of adjustability. The GT versions are from 850mm to 870, and the more off-road focused Rally versions are 875mm to 895mm. There is also a lower seat option available, which is a further 20mm lower. Brakes are the same twin Brembo M430 stylomer calipers on 320mm discs across all model versions, as is the Magura HC1 adjustable lever. At the rear there is a single piston Brembo caliper on a 282mm disc. The 3 GT model versions for road-focused adventures have cast aluminium wheels, a 19-inch front and an 18-inch rear, and are fitted with Metzler Tourance tyres. They have a rake of 24.1 degrees and a trail of 120mm. The Rally model versions are for more all-terrain adventures and have a slightly more acute rake of 23.7 degrees and a trail of 112mm. They also have tubeless spoked wheels with a 21-inch front and an 18-inch rear. They are fitted with Metzler Caro Street tyres, but can be optioned with Michelin Anarchy Wilds for more advanced off-road riding. There is a big advancement to the suspension on the new Tiger 1200s. All model versions now come standard with 49mm Showa semi-active forks and a Showa semi-active rear monoshock. The new Showa semi-active suspension constantly works to adapt the damping settings to the riding situation. You can also electronically adjust the suspension settings between 8 levels to best dial it in to just how you want it. And in addition to the electronic damper adjustability, the rear monoshock also has automatic electronic preload adjustment to adapt to whatever weight is on the bike at a given moment. The GT models have 200mm of suspension travel front and rear, and the Rally versions are longer 220mm. Along with the semi-active Showa suspension, the Tiger 1200 has an all-new tech package, starting with the new optically bonded 7-inch TFT dash with new graphics, which has the MyTriumph Connect phone connectivity fitted as standard. This provides control of phone calls, turn-by-turn navigation, and the ability to operate a GoPro via the handlebar controls too. All the models have cornering ABS and cornering traction control, which functions via the 6-axis IMU to give optimum traction at all times as the riding situation changes. All the models also have keyless ignition, steering lock and fuel cap, along with underseat storage with a USB charger and illuminated handlebar controls as standard. Depending on the model version, there are up to 6 rider modes, which adjust the throttle map, ABS and traction control along with the suspension settings. Among these rider modes there is a rain mode, which offers the most intervention and cuts power to 98.6 horsepower. And exclusive to both the off-road focused Rally versions, there is an off-road pro mode, which completely turns off the ABS and the traction control and applies a dedicated off-road throttle map. All models except the base GT version also have Triumph Shift Assist up and down quick shifter as standard, as well as cruise control, heated grips, hill hold which applies the rear brake until you start to move off, super useful especially when fully loaded on steep inclines. Lean sensitive adaptive cornering lights are also standard on all models except the base GT version, as is a centre stand. The GT Explorer and Rally Explorer versions also come with heated rider and pillion seats with separate temperature controls and a tyre pressure monitoring system. These can be optioned on the other models as well. If you're getting a little lost in all the different features of each model, we'll lay them out clearly in the next section of the video. A key new feature, and so far only seen on the new Ducati Multistrada, is rear radar for blind spot monitoring. You can check out my Multistrada video for more on that system. But the rear radar on the Tiger 1200 was developed with Continental and has 2 features. It not only warns you if there's already a vehicle in your blind spot, but gives you a stronger alert if you initiate changing lanes when a vehicle is approaching. A point to note though is that the rear radar is only available on the GT Explorer and Rally Explorer versions. The base GT model doesn't come with much from the new tech package, but you can add some of the features as options. It is the lightest of the range at 240 kilograms, that's a wet weight and ready to run with 90% fuel. With the base GT you get 3 rider modes, Rain, Road and Sport, but it is only available in just one colour option, Snowdonia White. Prices in the UK start at just £14,600, which as you will see is £2,100 cheaper than the GT Pro. But the base GT is lacking a lot of the tech package of the Pro, however it does have the semi-active suspension and is still an all-new bike, so serves as a good base to add a few options if you don't want all the extras that come with the rest of the range, allowing you to save a few pounds, dollars or euros. As I said before, the GT models are the more road bias options, so have the cast aluminium wheels. As you can see, the GT Pro comes with a lot more equipment than the base model and still has a very healthy wet weight of just 245 kilograms, and that is with a 90% full fuel tank. It has 5 rider modes, adding off-road and a rider configurable mode to the Rain, Road and Sport modes of the base GT. The GT Pro also comes with 2 other colour options. As well as Snowdonia White, there is Sapphire Black and Lucerne Blue. Prices for the GT Pro start at just £16,700 in the UK. If you want a long distance tourer with some off-road capability and are not worried about the bigger tank and the blind spot monitoring system, then this is the one to go for. You can add the heated seats and the tyre pressure monitoring system as an option as well if you wanted. The next model in the range is the Rally Pro, which is the lower spec of the off-road focused Tiger 1200s and essentially the same as the GT Pro, but has the longer travel suspension, the larger 21-inch front wheel, and of course the wheels are tubeless spoked items instead of the cast aluminium options on the GT versions. With the Rally versions you get 6 rider modes, adding the Off-Road Pro mode to the 5 already mentioned. The Off-Road Pro mode is the one that completely turns off traction control and ABS and has the off-road dedicated throttle map for serious all-terrain riding. The Rally Pro also comes standard with engine bar protection. It is available in Snowdonia White and Sapphire Black, but instead of the blue available on the GTs, you can get it in this matte khaki colour option. It tips the scales at just 249 kilograms wet, that's with the 20 litre tank 90% full. Prices start in the UK at £17,700, which gets you a super capable off-road touring machine, which with an all-new engine and chassis is going to be hard to beat. The GT Explorer sits at the top of the GT range, and with its 30 litre tank is a prime contender for the ultimate long distance tourer. Despite the extra equipment and the larger tank, it weighs in at just 255 kilograms, ready to ride with 90% fuel. It has the same 5 rider modes as the GT Pro, but adds the dual zone heated seat and tyre pressure monitoring system as standard, and comes with the rear radar blind spot monitoring system too. In addition, it comes with the engine protection bars as standard. This can be optioned on the other GTs, and the GT Explorer is available in the same white, black and blue colours as the rest of the GT range. Prices for the GT Explorer in the UK start at £18,100, which is much less than I was expecting, and considering what is on offer, it should have its rivals very worried. As with the GT Explorer, the Rally Explorer is the higher spec version, in this case of the off-road bias Tiger 1200s. Being an Explorer, it too has the 30 litre tank and the full tech package. The Rally Explorer has the 6 rider modes with the Off-Road Pro mode, as well as the spoked wheels with the larger 21-inch front wheel. It is the only model to come standard with fuel tank protection bars in addition to the engine protection bars. The tank bars can be optioned on the other models. The Rally Explorer is available in the same white, black and khaki colour options as the Rally Pro, and it weighs in at 261 kilograms. Again, this is ready to ride with a 90% full fuel tank. That's 27 litres of fuel included in that weight figure. Triumph have really made the new Tiger 1200 into a lightweight with heavyweight punching power. The Rally Explorer is Triumph's class-leading all-terrain long-distance tourer, and considering all that has gone into the new Tiger 1200 and the amount of equipment that is supplied as standard, it should start turning the heads of GS owners around the world, especially with prices starting from just £19,100 in the UK. Service intervals on the new Tiger 1200 range are 10,000 miles or 16,000 kilometers, and for the first time they come with a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty, underlying Triumph's confidence in the new bike. You may be wondering about luggage. There are over 50 accessories for the new Tiger 1200, and these include 2 new full hard case luggage packs which were developed in partnership with Givi. You can decide between the new Trekker side corner opening panniers with a 52 litre twin helmet top box complete with passenger backrest, or the new Expedition alloy panniers with a 42 litre top box and 2-piece passenger backrest. Another key development for the new Tiger's options range, and also very useful when touring, is the new communication system. Triumph partnered with Sena to develop a new headset which features a new Harman Kardon sound system. Triumph have said that the new Tiger 1200s will be available in dealers in spring 2022 for most markets, and I can't wait to see what a difference the new lightweight chassis has made and what the T-plane crank with its uneven firing order has done to improve the character of the engine. What is for sure is Triumph have put the Tiger 1200 in pole position in the adventure touring market, not only with the improvements to the engine, chassis, tech package and level of standard equipment, but also the price point they have brought it in at, which should have BMW worried. Could there be a new king on the throne? Time will tell. I would go for the fully loaded Rally Explorer. I like the overall look of the bike and the spoked wheels, and it looks like a serious contender for the crown. But those are my thoughts. What do you think? Can the new Tiger 1200 dethrone the GS? Which of the new range would you go for? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe for plenty more motorcycle videos each week. It helps the channel and is always really appreciated. You can click the links on screen for more now, but whatever you do, have a great day and thanks for watching.